The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
Montana, a sprawling outdoorsman's Eden with ice-covered peaks and unspoiled wilderness. Patrolling and protecting these natural resources is a first-class band of peace officers. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of the last best place. This week on Wardens.
So, hey, let me know if you see any dead deer on the sides of the road.
Basically, there's unlawful possession, game animals.
Another big-bodied buck.
Right now, it's over 10 grand. Loss of hunting and fishing privileges for a number of years.
Yeah, it's gonna screw up their life for a while, but they're the ones that pulled the trigger. They're the one that made the decisions.
Whitefish, Montana is known for its tranquil beauty and diverse wildlife. Resting in the shadow of Glacier National Park, Whitefish residents enjoy their quiet town. But in 2012, a wildlife crime spree shook this small Montana community.
So what we've got here is for that Whitefish case, we've got a bunch of tickets. We've got, this is for one individual here. There are over 30 tickets, but some of them have multiple counts. So as far as the total amounts of bond or fines or any of that stuff, I'd have to do the math, and I haven't yet. This is for the two major players. This is for one guy, and this is for the other. It's a pretty thick pile. And then we'll give them 2 weeks to appear in court, enter a plea, and then we'll have fun after that. So anyway, that's... I won't lie to you, it does feel a little good to have a little resolve to this, but it's not over yet.
Is this exactly, is it the same area, same field? We got our hands full. We got another deer down.
Over the past few weeks, Region 1 wardens have investigated the killing of close to 20 deer, each wasted and left to rot along the road from where they were apparently shot under the cover of darkness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am just kind of putting the hair down and back just to see if there's any holes. You know, little holes. The suspects that we've had are using small calibers. There's a broken leg there, or if it's coming from a wound. Got a broken leg, you don't want to dismiss it as roadkill, because when you look at it a little closer, actually, it's got a little hole right there. And there is a bullet fragment. So that's not going to give us enough to match it to a rifle or anything. It sucks to see these big bucks, trophies for a lot of people, and they shoot them and leave them.
This 2012 thrill kill had both the Wardens and the Whitefish community troubled. With each reported poaching, tempers flared over the wanton disregard for the law and destruction of wildlife. However, with each instance, Region 1 wardens found evidence that helped build a case and move one step closer to solving these heinous crimes.
They're like vultures. I think I should go out there.
Hey, Wes, I got another one up here on Farm to Market. Another big buck. It looks like it's been here a little longer. Whitetail buck, looks like 4x4. We've got 2 slugs out of that. Both are in really good shape. So we'll definitely get some info from that. They seem to be similar enough to the ones we got out of the other deer to make believe it's the same shooter, same event. Getting evidence. We're your catcher guy. We got tons of charges on him. We just need to figure out who it is, and we'll match it to him and stick it to him.
In 2012, Region 1 wardens were totally immersed in a complex case of poaching near Whitefish, Montana. Over a period of several weeks, nearly 20 deer were slaughtered and left to rot, angering local citizens and frustrating law enforcement. Warden Chris Crane worked overtime to collect evidence in hopes of stopping this malicious killing spree.
So, hey, let me know if you see any dead deer on the sides of the road. Whether it looks like roadkill or not, let us know, please.
Copy that, 5803.
It's a grizzly bear management guy.
Despite having area law enforcement and local citizens on high alert, the devastation continued with no end in sight.
Another big-bodied buck. First of all, it's a similar type bullet as what I've gotten out of the other deer. Just by casual appearance, the rifling looks similar and the same, has like a gold coating on it, 22. So if we ever get a gun, with the crime lab, we can match this up to a gun. So usually if we got a gun, we got a person, we got a suspect. So if we ever get to that point, now I've got evidence to tie a person and that gun to this deer.
The investigation continued, but after nearly 3 months and not a single lead, the likelihood of finding the poachers was diminishing. That's when Chris decided to employ a tactic that would eventually pay off.
So I sent a letter to the Whitefish City Chamber of Commerce and asking for basically trying to get some reward money going. So that currently is now is $4,450. Some tip mop money, some is donations from private citizens and business owners. So what that has done, as soon as that first press release went out, is we got a tip. We got a tip on some guys, so we called them up and brought them in to do some interviews, which they did. And they're starting to tell us about some deer that they shot, that they were kind of bored or kind of looking for something to do and decided to shoot some deer. And we did a search on the suspect's vehicle. We've recovered some evidence that should match the gun to some of the evidence that we have. But I think based on what we know and the evidence that we've taken, I think that there's some other guys out there or other people out there that are guilty of this too.
After the initial tip, wardens spent nearly a year piecing together a complex investigation that would stand up to rigorous court scrutiny. This meant hundreds of hours analyzing evidence and tying it back to each suspected poacher. The dedication of the wardens paid off when Chris went to serve the first suspect his citations.
So the guy we're going to be meeting first is not the biggest player, but he's out with these guys a couple nights. He actually put a tag on one of the deer that were killed illegally, a big one, to try to cover up the other guys' we'll just call it poor decisions at this point. So he's not the major player, but he is an important key to this. So I'll give him a call. Hey, Paul, it's Chris.
You?
I am. There's a couple minivans out here, so I'm close to all of them, so you'll see me. I'm in the really dirty truck.
Yep, all right.
Okay,
Bye.
Be there in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, good. How's it going?
Pretty good.
It's been a while. Yeah. So we got some citations based on your involvement in this deal. Okay.
All right.
So there's a couple different charges here. You know, I can't discuss the case at all, but basically there's unlawful possession. This has to do with your license, alter, transfer, loan license, and accountability for waste of game. The court will not let me tell you how much it's worth.
Dang.
I can tell you that some of these, if you're found guilty, that you can lose hunting and fishing privileges is mandatory.
Yeah, yeah.
And some are optional, depending on the judge. And there's possibly restitution as well, which is basically paying the state back for the animals that were killed.
God, that's a lot of fines.
It is, it is.
All right, I'll get back to work.
Okay, questions or anything, Paul, about how all this works?
Other than, can you give me the money for it?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, right. All right.
All right.
Okay, see you later, man. So he's walking a little heavier now. I think he's realizing what kind of financial situation that's going to put him in if he's found guilty on this stuff. So
Serving the warrants doesn't get easier on Wardens.
you know what bothered me about that?
In the fall of 2012, poachers just outside the town of Whitefish were shooting trophy bucks and leaving them to rot. This small northwest Montana community bound together and helped wardens locate the suspects. A year after the multitude of crimes, Warden Chris Crane is serving the violations. Facing 48 counts, the second suspect declined camera presence at his residence. The large number of violations stem from over 20 deer being shot. With each poaching incident, the wardens were able to cite numerous violations, including shooting from a roadway, waste of game, using artificial light, and unlawful possession of big game, along with hunting over the limit and during closed season. The results of an extensive investigation and dedicated work by the wardens of Region 1. The suspect was cooperative, but apparently didn't grasp the severity of the crime and how it would adversely affect his future.
You know, I think when folks imagine what the guy that would look like that would be guilty of all this stuff and all the stuff that we have evidence of, all the dead critters, and would not picture this guy's face and family. He said he wants to be a game warden. He's going to school. He's taking criminal justice and some wildlife classes, and asked me what his chances are with that. Not good, bud. Not good.
The third suspect in this case is facing 43 charges. The killing spree eliminated over 20 mature bucks and left the community stunned. Hundreds of man-hours were consumed investigating this case, a price wardens are willing to pay to protect the incredible wild resources of this state.
How's it going?
Going.
Good. Where you're? Huh? Yep.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of paperwork for you. I'm still kind of finishing it. You got your driver's license on you?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I probably won't need it, but I'll just check it anyway.
Yep, definitely.
How you been?
Oh, working.
Good, good.
Yeah, there that is.
All right.
Each of these suspects will have their day in court. The wardens worked diligently to build a solid case, backing up the charges that Crane is serving nearly a year after the trophy animals were stolen from the landscape.
All right. This is massive. Anything on your mind right now?
Yep.
What's on your mind right
I
now?
don't want to be in this position ever again.
Very good. We like to hear that. But do you realize the impact of what you're alleged to have done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I got quite a few of them. Let's say in my experience in the Wardens for 10 years, I have, the only other time I've dealt this many tickets out to one person was a few minutes ago to the guys that you were with. So.
As tickets are explained and as reality sets in, the suspect remains quiet. Facing numerous charges and possible jail time, he begins to question his future.
It's gonna, if you found guilty, it's gonna put you in hurt for a while, but it's nothing that you can eventually recover from. But you know, to sound the cheesy line, you know, the deer that are dead are never gonna recover. Okay, all right. And they were, I thought I saw one in here. And I hope you guys realize that, no matter what happens with all this stuff. Dude, good work, man, and
Will do.
hope you get that cleared up. So,
Yep.
that's it. That's all I got for you.
All right. Well, have a nice night.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
See ya.
The guy's kind of hard to read. I don't know if he's really going to notice the impacts of what he's done. I don't know if it was really sinking in, you know? But he'll find out pretty soon. You know what bothered me about that? This dude shows up with this brand new truck. I don't know what year that's a nice truck. He's not gonna be able to afford that much longer, I don't think.
A dramatic ending to the year-long investigation, right here on Wardens.
The bonds for all that, if you were found guilty and all that, right now it's over 10 grand. Those are the charges that we feel confident. We're not being charged with everything, but those are the ones that we know that we can prove.
The senseless killing of deer in Whitefish, Montana had the community in shock. Region 1 wardens worked overtime to acquire forensic evidence, and with local support through Tipmont, the poaching hotline, were able to find the culprits. This year-long case is coming to an end with just one more offender to serve.
The apartment straight across. I am on the other side of those apartments. No apartment.
Okay, so
Okay, all right. So, Tyler, what I've got is a bunch of tickets here. I don't know if you can see these or not in the light, but these are your copies. You can keep these. Taking over limited big game. Okay, so that's killing more than 1 buck in a year. Unlawful hunting a big game from a public highway. We only charge you once. Obviously, every deer is a violation for that. We only charge you for one of those. The fines for all that, or the bond for all that, if you were found guilty in all that, right now it's over 10 grand. Loss of hunting and fishing privileges for a number of years, and the judge sets that. In addition to this, so you can lose hunting and fishing privileges. Also, there's restitution. Restitution is when you have to pay the state back for the animals that were taken illegally. It's like 300 bucks a deer or something like that.
Because the state can own a deer.
Well, actually, you're not paying the state. You pay the hunted people back for it. But yeah. Any questions about the process or anything like that? I hope that you guys would, realize what happened. And, okay. Well, we know that you guys fessed up on some stuff. We know that you weren't honest with everything. So, but that's. Okay, well, anyway, those are the charges that we feel confident. We're not being charged with everything, but those are the ones that we know that we can prove for you, so. All right, thanks, Tyler. Tickets are served. Let's see, so we just served, handed out on that case, that many tickets. That is a lot of tickets. That's a lot of violations. Some of these are multiple counts. And you feel a little like, yeah, it's going to screw up their life for a while. They're going to have to, if they're found guilty on, even half of these. But they're the ones that pulled the trigger. They're the one that made the decisions. They're the ones that, behaved the way they did, and they gotta pay up now. So.
Each suspect had their day in court, Shooter number 1 pleaded guilty to 5 of the 9 misdemeanors he was charged with. He was ordered to pay over $2,000 in fines and lost his hunting and fishing privileges for 2 years. The second suspect faced 48 criminal charges. His privileges to hunt and fish were taken away for 5 years, and he was ordered to pay nearly $7,000 in fines and restitution. The third shooter pleaded guilty to 7 of the 43 initial charges. He was ordered to pay nearly $4,500 in fines and restitution, and lost his hunting and fishing privileges for 40 years. The final suspect was found guilty of 4 of his initial 24 violations. He lost his hunting and fishing privileges for 4 years and was ordered to pay nearly $2,000 in fines. If you have information regarding fish or wildlife crimes in Montana, please call 1-800-TIP-MONT. Together, we can help protect Montana and the wildlife that call this majestic land home.